everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make edible Easter nests perfect to fill with mini eggs. Now this is the first video in a two-part series for this Easter cake that I'm doing. You can check it out right back there. Now make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you will know the second that cake gets put up, so you know how to make it. And let's put these lovely, super easy Easter egg nest cakes together. To make our edible chocolate nests, we're going to be using some semi-sweet baking chocolate. You could also use candy melts if you prefer. We're also going to need some of these vermicelli white rice noodles. They're going to give the real look of the twigs to the nest. And you also need the world's largest Cadbury mini egg bag, or you could buy an acceptable amount of mini eggs, unlike myself. Let's put the nest together. So the first thing I'm going to do is chop up my chocolate. So I'm just going to use a knife and chop these up into more manageable sizes. And then I'm going to pop them into this measuring cup here, like that. And then what I'm going to do is melt these in the microwave at 50% power in 1 minute intervals until the chocolate is entirely melted. So I'm going to do that now. After you have your chocolate ready, you can get working on the actual noodles. So I've got my package here, and I'm taking out one section. Woo! Careful, it's a disaster. And I'm just going to break them up into small pieces in the bowl here. And I want them to be about 3 to 4 inches in size. And you don't want to have any big giant clumps, so just kind of break them up with your fingers like this. So you're going to be having lots, they're flying all over the place, it's hilarious. And so you just want to have them to make sure that there's no big clumps. And just keep breaking up like this. And you're going to need, that's probably going to be enough for at least 2 nests. We might even be able to get 3 out of that amount, which was about half the package. So I've got my broken noodles and my melted chocolate. So I'm just going to pour like a little bit at first. I don't want to do too much at a time. You don't want to have your noodles be too chocolatey, or it will just look like a big solid chocolate chunk. And at this point, you just want to be like really careful while you're stirring. As you can see, it's going to be quite difficult to stir them. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to get dirty for this one. So here we go. I'm going to break them up. Yeah, that's way better. Break them up like this. Kind of just stir them around with your hands like that. And then just keep going until they are entirely coated. So that was really messy and I hate getting dirty, so I put on gloves. As my husband would tell you that I don't do any housework, haha. So I've got the inside of this bowl wrapped in plastic wrap. I'm just gonna give it a quick spray of non-stick spray. And this is one way to do the nest, and I'll just show you this first way here. So I'm just taking some of the noodles and carefully placing them in here. You don't want to press too hard because you don't want to break them, and you want to have a nice kind of like light look to it here, like this. So I'm just working the noodles into the little spots here, like that. Now I've got this little smaller bowl here, and it's wrapped in plastic as well. And I'm just going to take it and press it down into the bowl. And if you want to, you can put something heavy inside to press it down, but I don't want too much restriction on the bowl. So I'm going to pop it into the fridge just like that for about 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do for my second nest is I'm just going to use this bowl because it's a little bit bigger and I just prefer this nest a little bit more. I don't know why, it just looks a little bit more realistic to me. So I'm just kind of shaping them around here, just kind of working with my fingers. You might prefer the other one with the bowl pressed into the center. Let me know in the comments what you think, which one looks like more like a realistic bird nest, or even like which one do we recognize as a bird's nest differently, because that is something that's quite different than what we might actually recognize. So I'm just kind of pinching, if you can see, I just kind of pinched a hole in the center there, and I'm just working it like that. Still want to have enough though in the center that your mini eggs won't fall through, or of course you could use whichever your favorite candy for Easter is. So once that's set like that, I'm going to pop this one into the fridge as well for about 20 minutes to make sure that the nest hardens and the chocolate is set. Once the nests have hardened completely, you can take them out of the fridge. Now I just have an offset spatula and I'm just going to carefully, oh, it's nice and loose already. Perfect. So if it was stuck, I'd just be working with my offset spatula to get it off here. And I'm just going to carefully pull it out like that. I'll just set it down. There's one of our little nests, and you can see it does leave a bit of debris, so be careful if you're putting them somewhere else. So for this one, all I'm going to do is this one should come out easily too with the saran wrap. Now I'm going to peel off the saran wrap here from my bowl and then use it to take the nest out like that, and then it should also just peel very easily away from the sides. So there is how we make two different versions of our bird's nest. Of course, a bird's nest isn't complete without filling it up with mini eggs or your favorite Easter candy. So there you go, everybody, how to make these wonderful edible Easter egg nests. Now, of course, I filled them with my favorite mini eggs, but you could put whatever you want inside. Let me know in the comments what kind of candy you would fill up this egg with. And of course, it's filled with chocolate, so it's absolutely delicious no matter what. So thanks so much for watching, and remember to check out all of our social media sites, which are linked in the description box below. See you guys next time.